Hey everyone, welcome back to my next book preview video. This week we have two of my favourite artists, convention sketchbooks. So we've got Adam Hughes and Arthur Adams. So I'll start with Arthur Adams and we'll look at the Adam Hughes sketchbook in the second half. So first of all, this one is very glossy, so it's a little bit difficult to see. But this is the Arthur Adams Convention Special 2018. Quick look at the front and back there. So let's get straight into this one. A quick warning, some of Arthur Adams' work, if you're not familiar with his work, does contain nudity, but I think I can cut most of it out of this video, unfortunately, for YouTube. For me, Arthur Adams is very much what I refer to as like a pin-up artist. He's very well known for drawing these strong, athletic, and let's be honest, extremely busty ladies. It's really cool. Those videos that I make of those kind of art books are definitely very popular, but I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. But he's very much known for his inking, his comic book characters. Well, yeah, he's a comic book artist, and also he does quite a lot of monsters. They're sort of like what I consider very old school monsters, which isn't a bad thing, of course. You might be able to tell from the date on these, from the fact it's a convention sketchbook. They are a little bit harder to get hold of now, so it's not like a mainstream book. I will put links if I find any in the description box below, but usually your best bet is looking on eBay for something like this. They're very limited. The Arthur Adams ones in particular, though, do become quite valuable, quite expensive. So this, out of all the ones I've got, I find some of them I really like, some of them are not quite as good as others. So this one I really like because of like the expressions in it. I think if you were an artist wanting to study Arthur's work, this is a really cool one, you know, assuming you like that kind of style. Again, I'm very much a fan of his pin-up girls and things like that. I'm not a huge comic book artist, and these sort of convention ones are mainly filled with comic book art, understandably. But the level of detail on them is absolutely incredible. I'm not sure how well it will show up on camera. These older sketchbooks, it's probably hard to see the detail even in person to do it justice, because he draws these really large from what I understand. So there's just so much detail. He's definitely one of the most detailed inkers that I'm aware of. Definitely very, very good at what he does. And if you do like these kind of sketchbooks, by the way, I do have another video for Arthur Adams where I show his other convention sketchbooks, or at least the ones that I own. And I also have this trinket one. This is an older one. This one is more full of his pinups. This one is absolutely awesome. So again, description box below for links to those. We're on to the last few pages already. These books are not very large. As mentioned, convention sketchbooks are very much quite a low page count, which is why I decided I would preview two on this one. So let's get on to the Adam Hughes book. And this one is one of the first Adam Hughes book I own so far, and it's absolutely beautiful. So a quick look at the front and back there. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but this is a very textured book, like the paper texture, I mean. It's quite a matte finish as well. Again, just another warning in case there is any nudity in this one, but I don't think there is. And this is like a 30-year anniversary one, so I don't know as much about this one in terms of whether it was released for a convention or not. If you read that there, you'll know that Adam has quite a good sense of humour. He's quite well known for that. And he's got a very iconic style. So a lot of you guys will probably recognise it, even if you're not familiar with his work. It's a really incredible style. I mean, he's one of the top artists. Everybody knows his stuff. I would say he's most well known for like his copic marker rendering, or alcohol marker rendering. So a lot of this work will be traditional. He probably does some digital, but I don't know how much, maybe just touching up and stuff. But his skill is just second to none. It's just absolutely incredible. The way he draws realistic people, manages to render them with traditional mediums like markers is just, yeah, I can't get my head around it. I'd love to see some tutorials from him. I think he does have a Patreon page, but I don't know what he does on there, so I'm not sure. If you guys know, though, let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested in knowing. And I'm going through this one quite slowly because, again, I don't want to show every page because you've got to buy this to support the artist. I don't want to give away too much, but this one is even shorter than the last one. It's not a big page count. I'm not actually sure how many it is. Probably only about 30 to 40 at most. He's definitely well known for his Catwoman as well. As soon as you see Catwoman in that style, you know it's Adam Hughes' work. And you'll notice as well, in fact, interrupting myself, Star Wars piece here. That is absolutely awesome. There's loads going on. I'm not a huge fan of the newer films, but I still can appreciate this piece because it's got some of the older characters and stuff. Really cool. So an awful lot of artwork these days has actually been inspired by Adam Hughes' work, his style, so it's quite recognisable in that sense. This reminds me a little bit of J. Scott Campbell in terms of the actual character. But what I was going to say is another style that is very similar to Adam Hughes that's very well done is Terry Dodson. So I will make a video on this one because I realise I haven't recorded this one yet. So I'll put links to this once it's done in the description box below. And in case you can't tell, whilst Adam can draw probably pretty much anything, he draws great male characters as well. He's definitely well known for his sexy female characters and comic book heroine characters. Or at least that is what I would say he's most well known for. Okay guys, so we're getting to the end of the book. I'm going to leave it at that. There's still a few pages to show, but I hope you enjoyed this video. His Art Nouveau style is incredible. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, everyone.